Going live in just
a few minutes. Let's see. Hi, everybody, getting ready to go live here. Let's just see. Something done. Okay. The 12th and 13th. Hi, everybody. I'm just getting myself situated here. I don't want to have too many windows open, but I'm live streaming right now. So how's everybody doing? Let's see.
going live.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Jay. How are you? I'm going to start now. Hi, Danielle. How are you, dear? Welcome, everyone, to the GoldFish Report. I'm your host, Louisa. This is GoldFish Report number 457. This is week 163, our weekend report, not weekend report, but the end of the week report, because I'm splitting it in two. This is Friday, March 13th, Friday the 13th, 2020. And there's a lot to talk about. And hello. Hi, Sherry. How are you, dear? Glad to see you, V. Glad to see you, Chris, Maria, Gen X, Patricia. How are you all? Let me just tape a little message here. Welcome. If I can type. I'm going to get started with our report here because we have a lot to talk about. As you know, the big news is, of course, the president declared a national emergency today. I'm going to screen share a little bit of what the president had to say. There is a transcript that goes with this that was released from the White House, and definitely not going to be reading that transcript. So let's, it's quite long, but we're going to play a little clip here from the news conference when he makes this declaration and explains what it means. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful day in the Rose Garden. Appreciate everybody being here. Today I'd like to provide an update to the American people on several decisive new actions we're taking in our very vigilant effort to combat and ultimately defeat the coronavirus. We're working very hard on this. We've made tremendous progress. When you compare what we've done to other areas of the world, it's pretty incredible. A lot of that had to do with the early designation and the closing of the borders. And as you know, Europe was just designated as the hotspot right now. And close that border while there's lucky or brutality or luck or whatever you want. But through a very collective action and shared sacrifice, national determination, we will overcome the threat of the virus. I also announced Wednesday night, following the advice of our medical professionals, we're doing a tremendous job. We appreciate it very much. And we're suspending the entry of foreign nationals who have been to Europe in the last 14 days from entering the United States. Citizens, permanent residents, and our families, any of the families returning from Europe will be subject to extra screening as well as self-isolation for a period of 14 days. The World Health Organization confirmed today what we said were 100% correct, including our designation for them of Europe. Like earlier, very aggressive actions with China that trade will save countless lives. I appreciate the folks behind me. A number of the people behind me said that saved a lot of lives. They've created this situation. But it is only the beginning of what we're really doing, and now we're in a different phase. We had some very old and obsolete rules that we had to know that worked under certain circumstances, but not under mass circumstances. They were here for a long time, they were in place for a long time, and we're breaking them down now. And they're very usable for certain instances, but not for this. To unleash the full power of the federal government in this effort today, I am officially declaring a national emergency. Two very big words. The action I am taking will open up access to up to $50 billion of very important large amount of money for states and territories and localities in our shared fight against this disease. In furtherance of the order, I'm urging every state to set up emergency operation centers effective immediately. You're going to be hearing from some of the largest companies and greatest retailers and medical companies in the world. That's anyway behind me and this side of me. I'm also asking every hospital in this country to activate its emergency preparedness plan so that they can meet the needs of Americans everywhere. The hospitals are very engaged. New York and various other places are also very engaged. We just with Governor Cuomo, we had a very good conversation, and we're working very strongly with many states, including New York. The emergency orders I'm issuing today will also confer broad new authority to the Secretary of Health and Human Services. The Secretary of HHS will be able to immediately waive provisions of applicable laws and regulations to give doctors, hospitals, all hospitals, and healthcare providers maximum flexibility to respond to the virus and care for patients. This includes the following critical authorities: the ability to waive laws to enable telehealth, a fairly new and incredible thing that's happened in the not so distant past. I tell you, what they've done with telehealth is incredible. It gives remote doctors visits and hospital check-ins the power to waive certain federal license requirements so that doctors from other states can provide services in states with the greatest need. The ability to waive requirements that critical access hospitals limit the number of beds to 25 and the length of stay to 96 hours. The ability to waive the requirement of a 3-day hospital stay prior to admission to a nursing home. The authority to waive the rules hinder hospitals' ability to bring additional physicians on board or obtain needed office space. They can do what they want. They can do what they have to do. They know what they have to do. Now they don't have any problem getting done. The authority to waive rules that severely restrict where hospitals can care for patients within the hospital itself, ensuring that the emergency capacity can be quickly established. Will remove or eliminate every obstacle necessary to deliver our people the care that they need and that they're entitled to. No resource will be spared, nothing whatsoever. 10 days ago, I brought together CEOs of commercial labs at the White House and directed them to immediately begin working on a solution to dramatically increase the availability of tests. Other countries have called us and worked with us, and they're doing similar things or will be doing similar things. Announcing a new partnership with private sector to vastly increase and accelerate our capacity to test for the coronavirus. We want to make sure that those who need a test can get a test very safely, quickly, and conveniently. But we don't want people to take a test if we feel that they shouldn't be doing it. We don't want everyone running out and taking only if they have certain symptoms. Using federal emergency authorities, the FDA approved a new test for the virus. We did this within hours after receiving the application from Roche.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I just wanted to highlight some of the key points that the president has been talking about, and it looks like, I'm telling you, this just looks like they're really planning on this being a really big deal, a big, have a huge impact on the country. $50 billion is a lot of money. It looks like that, there's a transcript. Sorry about that. There's a transcript of this on my blog, on the GoldFish Report blog, and it's quite lengthy. But honestly, it's better to read it because you can pass by the real I don't know how to say this, like really unprofessional, maybe is the best way to say. It's a really unprofessional mainstream media who was there really hounding the president, almost harassing him as usual. and because they kept asking questions that were just so they were provoking the president. It was just that they were baiting him, they were bullying him, which is just what they do to him. It's really sad to see this. Hi everybody, you didn't hear anything? It didn't have sound? You're kidding. Well, that's just wonderful. Maybe for 1 minute. Okay, great. That's just terrific. Can you hear me now? Yeah, because you know why? Because I'm sorry about that, folks. Can you tell me if you can hear me now? I apologize for that. Can't read lips. I had it turned all the way up. I don't know what's wrong. I have no idea. It's never had sound. Can you guys tell me if you have sound right now, please? Or did everybody leave? Jeez. Okay, you can hear me now? Thank you. That's just wonderful. Wonderful. I'm going to edit that out then. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. All right. Well, let's continue, okay? Sorry about that. I'll put the link in the description section of the video, okay? I'll put the link of the press conference. The president was talking about, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, folks. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, it happens sometimes. It's live, you know? Okay, so the president was talking about this. Since you could not hear on the video, I will summarize what he was saying. The president declared a national emergency. They were implementing protective measures for the country. They declared they suspended entry of foreign nationals traveling from Europe. They declared Europe as the hot spot right now. So with the exception of the UK, they're implementing $50 billion in for very important for the states and for the U.S. states and territories. They're requiring and asking all the people to establish, all the states, all the leaders, the governors of the states, and their emergency plans, to emergency operation centers, to establish them. He's working with retailers, medical companies, and other agencies and companies in order to help to facilitate the, I would say, like, shutting down of all of your 5x5. I don't know why. What do you mean? It's 5x5? I don't know. I don't know what that means, Jim. I don't know. We'll just keep going. This is also going to help to waive laws for telehealth, as the president said, which it talks about remote doctor visits. It talks about remote hospital check-ins. This also gives them the authority to waive federal licensing requirements regarding doctors who work in one state and are licensed in one state, to allow them, the doctors, to like go to where there's the greatest need if they need more doctors in that area. So it's waiving those kind of federal requirements. It's waiving the limit of number of beds, and it's also waiving the length of stay I think increasing it to 96 hours. So these are protective measures. There's a lot more that he's going to do. They're also talking about the availability of the tests themselves. They're trying to accelerate the availability of these tests. That they're even, trying to make sure there's like a drive-through. I guess what they were talking about at the news conference today was that there's a you can like make them available through some drive-through where you can actually pick up a test through the drive-through, test it, and then I guess you'd have to drop it off or mail it to a lab so that it can be determined whether or not you have this. I don't know. I would like to see. Okay, thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that, honestly. There's nothing I could do about it now. I apologize. So these were the highlights, but let's just screen share. I'm going to go to the blog and we'll screen share. And again, I really do apologize that I really do apologize that the sound wasn't on that. But there's a lot to talk about, so let's get to it. So here we go. Yeah, there has to be certain settings done when we're doing this. because I use multiple applications in order to live stream from Zoom, of course. Here, the president is committed, this was yesterday, to safeguarding America's vital communications